Hey, Scriptgoat. Hey, Venna. Hey, Budget Sativa. Hey, Elf. Your spidey senses tingled? Spidey Lex. Brainworms? What brainworms? What am I missing? I'm clearly missing something, but I don't know what. Spidey Lex to Spidey Senses pipeline? I don't know who the fuck Spidey Lex is. Is looking up Spidey Lex going to be a mistake? Yeah. So, she's just some random lady then? Hey, Habibi. Can't sleep without your co-host. Hey, Uncle Buck. Send some neo-Nazis after me. Not that I'm aware of. Apparently last night I did get raided by somebody who might be a neo-Nazi? I don't know. Last night's live, I was raided by somebody and and their audience. I don't know if that person is actually a neo-Nazi or not. I did see some people saying that the person's an asshole, so they might be a neo-Nazi. I don't know. It honestly didn't last very long because I really didn't do much to feed it. Snorts line of coke and puts Elvis vinyl on loop. Good time, good time. I do not watch Joe Rogan now. Joe Rogan's a dumbass. Hey, Beetlejuice. Get that guy. I know, it's so weird to me that he went from fifth funniest person on fourth or fifth funniest person on news radio to guy who dares people to eat cow testicles to most trusted name in medicine. Like, there are people who actually, like, pay attention to his opinions on, like, fucking medical shit. Like, it's just, it's so fucking weird to me. I'm sexy. Eh. Not gonna yuck your yum, but he doesn't. I don't really see it. For the record, fifth funniest person on news radio is not at all a dunk. That was a funny ass fucking show. That show was fucking hilarious. Trump's cabinet disaster. At the very least, Matt Gaetz has withdrawn from being Attorney General. So at the very least, Matt Gaetz isn't going to be Attorney General. It's going to be someone else who's just as bad. But at least it's not going to be somebody who almost certainly engaged in child trafficking. Does need to focus on family. Matt Gaetz is stepping down to focus on human trafficking. Like, actually engaging in, like, as the trafficker. Wish you played horror games. Yeah, it's just not something I'm into. There was one horror-ish game that I played on here. Cupid. There's a visual novel called Cupid that I played on here. That one was sort of horror-themed. Rarity Marie missing. That time you made a Plenty of Fish was a horror game. Rather do with Gaetz or just. And I'm not interested in drugs anyway. But yeah. Yeah, Matt Gaetz almost certainly raped a teen girl. If I were a cat, where would I hide? Under covers, probably. I'd probably slip under bed covers. This probably snorts drywall. And We can't all afford the good stuff. You gotta make do with what you've got. When you're drugging on a habit, or when you're drugging on a budget, I mean, when you're drugging up on a budget, anyway, let's get back into the game. Right, so I think we're at the cafe. I think it's the week. I think it's day off. Everyone's gathered at the cafe on the day off because all the other workers have to be at the cafe on the day off because it's the only time that they can be human. Like the only place they can be human is at the cafe. We haven't begun our transformation yet because we've been reading a magic book that seems to be keeping us in human form. So, I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with cats. Hell yes! Shunsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Owl gets messed up on the catnip toy. Now is swatting at his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Heh. That's cute. I showered in my Heroes Puffy. Nice. I mix Benadryl and malt liquor. I call it a 5 Loco. You gotta do what you gotta do, Rebecca. Wish I had a cat's life. They are respected for being bitches. Yep. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases the feather on a string all the way up to the platform. Wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps. And that seems... Will someone please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner? Ah? I jump up with a start. I wish I could don Habibi's scalp. We fell asleep on the floor. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there garland on my head? Why is there garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? Well, we tried to wake you up. With catnip? What is all this? Finley. What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up. And then you didn't, so I put another. And another. And another. That is amusing. I got some really cute pictures out of it. Oh my god, don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head. Haha! Ow! Cute. Hey, Buttercup. That's cute. Hey! Okay, okay. They won't go on the blog. Good. Today? No. Finley, be nice. All of you, stop distracting from the matter at hand. I want a merkin crafted from Habibi's eyebrows. Hey, Beetlejuice. Both, Beetlejuice said. So we work at a cat cafe. All the employees at this cafe are cursed, so that whenever they leave the cafe, they turn into cats. They transform into cats whenever they leave. Fiber optics. We are trying to figure out why they transform and how to break the curse. Dinner has arrived. I thought you were going to actually make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the other restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to wash. Fair. Good point. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown you all so enjoy. Avery, I believe you will be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. What did you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai, then rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so... Ordering food in your sleep, I get more food that way. I look over the tables, and it looks like they've pulled them all together into one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up in the center table, and all of the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees. And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we're all settled with our respective food, and we sit down for dinner. Graves takes the seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's standing behind his chair and telling his story in as grand a Graves gesture as you'd imagine. When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What, did you take a break from your goth phase? You go grunge for a while? Wow. Man, she just called him old, I think. He probably did have a grunge face, though. I would never break style. No, in fact. If anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair, and I wore such elaborate makeup. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Why stop? You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Fair. Dad showed me a photo once. The one of you with your bandmate. Who? Who? The guy with the mohawk? I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Ah, yes. It was pure witchcraft, that hair. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? With the witch jokes. Wait. You were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everybody was in a band in the 90s. Not wrong. I don't recall that stereotype, but yes. I was, in fact, in a band. I bet it was called, like, Masters of the Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I'd thank you to give me more credit than that. Nah, more like Nightly Nightshade. Or Dark Carousel. No. Or Sorrows of Blood. Et tu, Hayes? You are all so cruel. You have to tell us the real name or they'll keep going. I refuse to further enable this slander. It was Spider Kevin with an X. That's That's a terrible name! That is worse than any of the... That is worse than any of the joke names that the other people were coming up with. Eggplant is a nightshade? Yeah, I think I remember hearing about... I think I remember reading that. When the dick's so good, it's poisonous. Reese! What? How do you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower. That tracks. You're kidding me! They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but... Some things worth dying for? Yep. No, no, no. No. Ahem. It went something like... No. No. This is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Ahem. Trapped within my own mind. Something something in French. My will dissolves to blood. The soul's red rind. Life is but a march toward death. Yeah, that is terrible. Right, Graves? Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony. How do you know all this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shows. He met your mother at one of them, if I recall. You have me to thank for your very existence, my boy. Ugh, don't put it like that. Everybody's laughing and having a good time. Even Graves is being a good sport. This is nice. I wonder how long they've been working together. They're all like a big family. I mean, they're all bonded by the curse of the werecat. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd, at least. I'm starting to get it. I guess that this is why nobody's all that mad at Graves, even though they're going through this weird nonsense. He's kind of like everybody's weird but benevolent uncle. We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun is totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Shoot, I better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets real passive-aggressive when he's fed late. It is quite late. I'll take care of all the dishes and sundry, so please relax and prepare yourselves to face the day tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we better all get going, right? Huh? Later. Mason's already headed out the back. She barely even turns her head when she waves goodbye. Alright, everybody, see you tomorrow. Boy, it got late. The streetlights are on, but I still sort of hate walking the back roads at night because they're kind of sparsely lit. I don't know why, but I feel a little like that's a bad idea tonight. I decide to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on this street. Did someone just dump their crappy old bike here? Rude. How long has that been there? Looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. Doesn't make the walk to the cafe look that good to customers. I can't shake this creeping feeling clawing up my spine. This is a quiet neighborhood. I've never felt this something. Something feels different, off, eerie. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. There's one other person on this street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him directions. As I get closer... You should absolutely not offer him directions. You should just... Yeah. You should stay away from this dude. He whips his head up and stares me down with an intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind, I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this, because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Yikes! Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I'm going to stick to the back streets after all. I better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. I head upstairs, and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street, just the four-legged weirdo that lives in my apartment. But it turns out if I'd stuck around, I would have seen the man continue on his way. I would have seen him take the back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare in the window at the cafe for a long time, then up to the third floor. I would have seen him leave a rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. How do we know? How do we know that's what we would have seen? Oh well. Graves pops in and out of the cafe like a stray cat over the next couple weeks, never staying for long. I still don't know what he's doing when he's gone. The days come and go, and we settle into a routine. Everybody shows up and does their thing. I'm getting better at my job, and I'm getting better at some other stuff too. Hey Mochi, check it out! Mochi opens one eye and thumps his tail once against the side of the couch. I'm almost totally sure he understands me now somehow. Marr. I kinda love Mochi. When I talk to him, it's not like I'm talking to a sentient pillow anymore. He actually acknowledges what I say and responds. It's not that weird to talk to your pets anyway, right? Indeed it's not. Everybody does it. Everybody talks to their pets. Frankly, sometimes I used to have better conversations with my cats than I did with most people. I mean, it's not like he's literally talking back to me. That would be weird. I set two cola cans next to each other, then take a step back. Your cat has Giardia? Giardia? I don't know what that is, Scapegoat. I miss my son. Aw. Are you watching? You better be watching. Ma. Okay, here we go. I concentrate, and the cola cans flutter apart into long ribbons, like potato peels. They collapse on each other and form a jumbled mess of aluminum. Okay, that's some pretty awesome magic. Don't let the cat play with it though. Hey, 600. It's one of the days you die in Oregon Trail. Ah. I thought it was mostly dysentery. Yeah, don't let Mochi play with the aluminum ribbons. They'll cut them. They're sharp. The edges will be sharp. But yeah, that's a pretty cool trick. There's some soft crunching while the ball of soda can wobbles around a bit. Shapes begin to emerge from the ball of aluminum ribbons. Arms, legs, ears. Then, before you know it, ta-da! Okay, that's even cooler. Aluminum kitty. A soda can sculpture of a cat. It's you! Mochi makes a little huffing noise, then closes his eyes. I set the cat sculpture aside with all of the others. What, you don't think it looks like you? You're the worst audience. I'm gonna show this to the guys at the cafe. They'll appreciate it. He has diarrhea, but I took him to the Trevonda's doctor. I think I feel comfortable enough with my magic, I guess I might as well call it, to bring it up to everybody. I can demonstrate it now, after all, so it's not like they have reason to not believe me. The real problem now is figuring out how the heck to bring it up. I'm going to mull that one over a bit, but I suppose a day or two more of planning won't hurt. I should start getting ready for work. I had a couple of days off, but I've still been going in to hang out with everybody almost every day. What can I say? I really like everybody there. Some more than others. Okay, one especially more than others, but whatever. But again, first things first. We'll worry about the cat situation, and then I'll worry about the cute coworker situation. I grab my keys, smoosh my face into Mochi's to say goodbye, he hates it, and then head on my way. Mrrr. I haven't seen any trace of that creepy guy since I saw him a while back, so I started trying that other route to and from work when I need a change of scenery. It's not a great change, to be honest. There's still a lot of rusty junk lining the road, and it feels like I see more every time I come down this way. I haven't played the new one. I've been watching a Let's Play of it. Sort of now and then. I've been watching Welland's Let's Play of it. Watched, I think, 11 episodes. End of Act 3. It's not like I'm watching it every day or anything either, so been making slow progress through it. Yeah, so there's still a lot of rusty junk lining the road, and it feels like I see more every time I come down this way. It's so deliberately placed that there's no way it isn't on purpose. There's a stack of old car parts that almost looks like a tower, if you look at it the right way. It's almost artful. Today, though, there's a different addition to the walkway. Just start with the new one, and I love it. Have you run into a lot of bugs? Because when I was watching Welland's play, the first couple acts, she ran into a fair number of bugs. In particular, there were a couple of occasions where characters were literally invisible. She also routinely got annoyed at sort of the ambient conversations having these weirdly long pauses. That does seem to have been fixed for the third, starting with the third one. Mouse keys swap from the prompts for some reason. That is weird. Graves? He is right there, very much human, standing over the rusty, decrepit bike. He's so lost in thought, I wonder if he even notices I'm here. Graves? What's up? Oh, Avery. Just assessing the litter around the cafe. Yeah, it looks like someone's been using this walkway as a trash dump. So they have. Do you think it's one of the shop owners around here? I know the culprit. The true matter is to properly deal with this disposal. That's not our job. If you know who it is, make them do it. Regretfully, I do not believe we can stop him. He looks so serious. I mean, I can't blame him. This is an eyesore and it's probably hurting business. What a jerk. Who is it? Nobody you know. Don't worry about it. Hey, Bear. Well, I guess if he's not going to stop, we should just start cleaning it up. I'll help carry some of it. I roll up my hoodie sleeves and reach out to grab the rusty bike hand. Graves' hand. His fingers coil tightly around my wrist, so quickly I didn't even see him move. Love the artistry. It is nice art. Don't touch it. His eyes hold an intense, stern glow as his stare bores into me. For just a moment, I feel that chill claw up my spine again. Okay. Sorry. Forgive me. It's too dangerous to do this without the correct procedure. You haven't learned enough yet. This is a lot more complicated than just picking up trash, huh? Please, don't worry about it. I can't help wondering if this is related to some other weird things I've seen around here, you know? I'd rather you just focus on the cafe and leave this to me. Please don't worry about it. You're so opaque. I seriously don't get you at all. I've been hearing that since before I could speak. I'm used to it by now. I wish you'd just tell me straight up what's going on. Consider it a management problem. How's the job treating you? You do enjoy it here, yes? Well, maybe if I had a boss that told the truth, it'd be easier. No need to be contentious. I'm doing the best I can. I truly am sorry for the mess, Avery. I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. Talk to the rest of the staff about that. Best case scenario, this will be dealt with soon and we can all forget about it. Worst case, we all die? And if the best case doesn't happen? Then we'll have a new bridge to cross. Well, you'd best head in. Wouldn't want to be late after all. You gonna write me up or something if I am? I don't think I'd need to after Finley got through with you for making her open by herself. Shoot, you're right. Well, later. Till then. There isn't much time until we open, so I hurry off to the cafe. Avery, there you are. I was late. Sorry, I got sidetracked on the way here. I ran into Graves. I guess talking to the boss counts as work, haha. No, it doesn't. Graves couldn't keep hold of a topic if it was stapled to his hand. Clever line, clever line. See Gates dropped out? Yes, I did see that Matt Gates dropped out. Good fucking riddance. Next up, I hope he drops out of fucking existence. We hurriedly get to work finishing pre-open setup. Though it doesn't really matter because it's a slow morning. The first person to come through the front door isn't even a customer. It's Graves. Fancy meeting you here. You want some coffee? The usual? Not right now, thank you. Please pay me no mind. I'll be in and out today. Maintenance work. Finally. The sink in the kitchen has been backing up something fierce lately. Not that kind of maintenance, my friend. Security improvements. Well, that's concerning. That's a concerning thing to say. He blows through the building and disappears through the back door as quickly as he arrived. Reese watches him go and takes a few wavering steps towards the door before deciding against it. I guess even Reese can't out-boss the boss. Security improvements, huh? What the heck is that supposed to mean? That was weird. Well, back to work, huh? Yeah. It's hard to focus on work when I can see Graves pacing back and forth in front of the big glass storefront. Luckily, it's a slow day, so I can excuse myself every so often to peek in on him. I think I just saw him bury something under a loose tile. At one point, I dip my head out to see what he's doing, and he's just standing there, staring at the wall, tracing a picture on it with his finger. I'm sure he's just doing it to look busy, but then I catch a glimpse of something, like light reflecting off a piece of metal, on the wall itself. It flashes for a moment, and then it's gone. Maybe I'm seeing things. He's doing magic. It's magic, Reese. Or Avery, it's magic. He's a magician. You know, you've done magic. You know magic exists. Maybe he's doing something to the building. Something arcane, I guess. But even if he is, why? Why is he suddenly so concerned with security? Is he setting, like, a magic anti-theft alarm or something? Or is it something more sinister? I can't help but think of his weird behavior this morning and his focus on the rust piles. Something must be coming. Something as serious as the cat curse. If he's just going to leave us in the dark, I've got to do something. It's time I finally talk to someone about magic, the book, the curse, everything. Hey, Finley. Sup, Avery? After work, can I talk to you about something? It's really important. It'll only take a minute. Sure. Why does she seem surprised by that? She didn't think we'd work up the nerve to ask her out. Her cheeks look pink. I guess from surprise? I hope I didn't worry her. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's something I've been thinking about for a while, and... Why don't you just tell me now, sweetie? Yeah, we just gave her the wrong impression. She now thinks we're about to ask her. I could do both. I've got magic. Want to go out? She places her hand on my shoulder and gives it a squeeze. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. It's about the curse. It'll take a while to explain, but I think I figured some of it out. Oh. Wow. Okay, sure. The curse, of course. Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. I'll clean up and then we can meet in the basement. Thanks a lot. Aw, man. She's so disappointed that we didn't ask her out. Hey, Belle. It's a shame Avery is clueless. I'm dying to tell Finley more about this right now, but it's better to wait. I don't want to be interrupted. It's important to me that she hears it first. With all the jelly donut stuff, I think she deserves to know what's going on. Besides, I kind of feel more comfortable talking to her than anybody else. I hope she doesn't get upset. I've never seen her lose her temper, but I don't think I could bear to have Finley mad at me. But she did just seem a bit disappointed just now. Must be in my imagination. Girl. Yeah, I'm imagining things. I better just get back to work. The rest of the day feels like a week, but we get there eventually. I noticed Finley sneaking peeks at me the whole time. Judging by the looks from everybody else, they noticed too. The creepy basement seems like the best place to do this without the others snooping. I mean, not that I don't want them to know sooner or later, but you know. I still don't really like this place. It's chilly on top of everything else. Avery? You down here? My heart jumps. Oh, yeah. Then there she is, right in front of me. Standing really, really close. I'm staring back into Finley's expectant gaze. This is a little daunting. Okay, so, okay, there isn't a way to say this without sounding weird, so I've been studying magic. And listen, you can't get put off by that when you've accepted the curse as a basic thing. But I found a magic book down here, and I started reading it, and I've been learning a lot. But I can show you. I can do... Finley, can you grab me a soda can? An empty one? Oh, yeah, sure. She slips back upstairs, and a few minutes pass. And then a few more. Catch! Clunk. Or whatever word you'd use to describe the sound an empty soda can makes when it's thrown down a flight of stairs. You were supposed to catch it. You have to give me more of a reaction time. Haha, I don't think it would have made a difference. Sorry that took a while. I couldn't find an empty can, so I took one and chugged it. I brought you one, too. She hands me a full can of cold cola. Oh, thanks. I can do it with one, though. Alright, here we go. I focus up my attention on the can. It's just like I practiced. I've never had a non-cat audience for my magic before. Maybe I should ask Finley to transform. The can wobbles. It pitches to the side and unpeels like an orange skin. Holy crap! Ah! I can't keep my focus. The can peel flops to the ground and scrapes the cement. You were doing that? Yeah, but I messed up. Gotta try again. Okay, I'll be quiet this time. I unfocus my eyes again and get back to work. Spikes, petals, twirls come out of the aluminum. I lean down and pick up the soda can rosette I've made. Ta-da! You're a wizard, Avery! As a reminder, this game came out like 10 years ago, before Rowling went all in on transphobia. I have a hunch that if the developers made this game today, they would not throw in that reference. Because, yeah. I hand it to Finley. She considers it appreciatively, then clips the flower to her shirt. I think the correct term is witch. At least according to the book it is. Sounds like witches are everywhere if you look hard enough. It was definitely one who cursed you guys. If witches are real, Graves is doing a real bad job throwing people off his trail. She gestures to the standee looming behind her. A witch on a broomstick? Really, Graves? Does he think he's hiding in plain sight? So do you really think he's the one who put the curse on us? I did at first, but now, I don't know. He could be a bystander. Either way, he isn't going to help us, so we have to do it ourselves. So are you going to teach me how to do that? I'll do my best. But we shouldn't do it here. Graves might catch us. I don't want to risk it if he's actually the one behind this. Ooh, your place or mine? I have the book at my place, so want to come over? Wow, you're so forward. No, that's not what I meant. Wrong reaction, Avery. You should have been like... No, when she's like, you're so forward. And that's the time for you to be like... That's the time for you to flirt back. So when you're like, not what I meant, but I'll take it. Or... like... I didn't mean it that way, but I mean it that way now. Your boyfriend is being mean to you. You should murder him. Maybe he deserved the wrong Taco Bell. Maybe he's mean because he got the wrong Taco Bell, Vanna. Getting the wrong Taco Bell put him in a bad mood and he's taking it out on you. Either way, there's only one solution. Murder him. He's an abuser. I'm just teasing you, Demo. Can we order dinner? Yeah, I know this great place, Pizzaloids. Have you tried it? You and pizza. You're such a stereotypical nerd. I'm not a nerd. Uh-huh. I'm not. Yep. Come on, let's go. She takes my hand and leads me upstairs. We hold hands until we reach the property perimeter. Alright, don't look. I step forward, keeping my eyes facing ahead the whole while. A moment later, a calico cat sits next to me. She looks up like she's expecting something. It'll be a lot faster if you carry me, you know. My legs are kind of stumpy. Oh, you're right. Right, yeah, that's why you wanted to. That's why you want us to carry you. For speed reasons. I haven't actually, held any of the coworker cats. It felt like a big invasion of privacy. Like, that's the kind of thing you only do after you get to know someone, right? But hey, she asked. I scoop her up in my arms. It feels... well, it doesn't feel different than holding any other cat, to be honest. I feel like royalty right now. Onward, my foot soldier. Yes, Highness. Once we arrive, I set Finley in my favorite spot on the couch. Welcome to my humble abode. You really should have cleaned up. This is... well, okay, I'll be real. It isn't any messier than my place. Oh, thank goodness. What, does my baby have to have diarrhea? Yeah, it's never a fun time. Diarrhea is never a fun time for anyone. I was worried about you judging me. You could use some more exciting decor. The flowers feel, well, not you at all. It's my aunt. I'm house-sitting for her while she's abroad. That's sweet of her to let you crash. Hope she won't mind a cat. Nah, I came here with one. You should meet him. Mochi, we have a visitor. Mochi keeps low and slow, ears back and tail waving. Ooh, he doesn't like this at all, does he? Spider on your fan? Fire. Kill it with fire, Vanna. It's the only solution. He waddles his way over to the couch and saunters directly in her face. Hey, buddy! Mrrr. Mochi sniffs her nose, then jumps in what I assume is the cat version of surprise. He backs off, tail thumping wildly, and stares through tiny pupils. Mrrr. I think he can tell you're not a real cat. Yeah, real cats can tell. They get used to it pretty quickly. I'll sit between them in case Mochi tries something stupid. If you want to take photos of me and Mochi, I'll put it on the blog tomorrow. What, really? Yeah, we'll make him famous. You ready to be a superstar, Mochi? Ready to have your name up in memes? You're never ready to be a meme, trust me. Come on, Mochi. You can get internet famous and I'll sell shirts with your face on them. I scoot off the couch and pull my phone out of my pocket. Finley leans closer to Mochi, who regards her with suspicion. Mrrr. Stay still and look at the camera, sweetheart. For me? Surprisingly, he does, though he isn't happy about it. I snap a couple shots of Jelly Donut leaning on grumpy old Mochi. The internet will be all about these. Great! Send them to me? I'll give you my number. Oh, sure. She recites her number. I save it to my phone and send the pictures. You don't have it with you, right? I don't know where you'd keep it. It's at the cafe today, but sometimes I do. It just kind of disappears, like all my other stuff. I don't get messages until I turn back. It's magically back in my pocket with all my notifications. That'd be weird if she did get if she did get messages while she was transformed. Like, someone sends her a text message and she just vibrates. Man, magic is weird. Speaking of, I think you've got some teaching to do. Oh, yeah. Well, let me order food and we can get started. Cats can eat pizza, right? I'm not a cat. I just play one on the internet. Yeah. Okay, one sec. I order the pizza. While we wait for it, Finley picks through my game collection. Oh, I loved this one. I played it in high school. She nudges a jewel case off the TV stand. It clatters to the floor, face down. Oops, I forgot I don't have opposable thumbs. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. It came out my freshman year, and I've replayed it like once a year ever since. You should bring the system to the cafe sometime. We could have a tournament. Is there even a TV there? Graves has one. We could set it up there. That sounds fun. Does anybody else at the cafe even play games? They're just foot soldiers. Mere fodder before we clash in battle. Ruthless. We chat until the pizza arrives. You're gonna love this. I set a plate. The nice floral ones, for Finley. I grab mine directly from the box. I'm too slow and scared. I need a useful boy. Ah, that's how your boyfriend's being mean? Your boyfriend's refusing to kill the spider? Is that your issue with him right now, Vanna? It's great. It was nice knowing you. Bon appetit! Oh, do you have any hot sauce? There might be some. I root around in the fridge. There's a whole bunch of probably expired stuff, but Tabasco's still good at least. He isn't allowed in my house to even help with this. Ah. Yeah, if you've got no one to help you, Vanna, then yeah. I offer my condolences to your family. Spider's gonna get you! It's gonna get you! Here we go! Ah, great. Can you, put some on the pizza for me? Opposable thumbs, you know? You got it. Tell me when to stop. I shake the bottle over the slice once, twice, then pause. That's enough, right? Ah, come on, more than that. Wow, Finley likes it hot. Okay. Shake, 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 Wow, still? Finley must have taste buds of steel. That's good, thanks. Watching a cat try to eat a pizza is... well, it's not pretty. I can tell she's trying, but the way she lunges for bites, all hunched over the slice, not the most graceful thing I've ever seen. Malstrip last night. Incoherent was impressive. Oh my god, don't look! This is embarrassing! Sorry. I take my slice to the kitchen. Ugh, Mochi's eating here. That's way worse. At least Finley understands the concept of manners. The way Mochi mashes his face into the Kimble is just plain grotesque. I should make myself useful. I walk back to the living room and pick up the grimoire before I flop onto the couch. Okay, so I'll go over the basics while we eat. Then we can try some things out. It says there are basic things that every witch learns. Usually stuff with borders and turf, blah blah. I haven't looked at that part much. But the real power of magic comes from a source that's unique to everybody. So we have to find what moves you to magic if we want to get started. Yes, Grapecoat? What was yours? It's kinda hard to explain. I'm not really sure I understand it, but I can sort of feel it in my gut, you know? Friend asked to borrow $15 today. And you told her to get bent? Rude, Scrape, rude. Then she's texted me complaining about people trying to rip her off on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace does have a lot of scammers. I had all this stuff lying around, so I started to play with it, and here we are. So you based your magic on trash. Well, when you put it like that... No, I think it's cute. I think that's really resourceful. I lied to her. I said I don't have it. That's fair. Want me to show you how to do it? No, that's okay, thanks. I'll think of my own. We sit for a while and read the book together. I show her how the cipher works, but it's still up to me to move it along the page. Opposable thumbs. There's basic stuff we can go over together. Things like protection spells, hexes, you know, witch stuff. Okay, let me try this one. It sounds basic. Finley places her paw on my arm. Her little nose scrunches up in concentration. Just seconds later, I feel a fizzy sensation in my sinuses. Ugh, soda bubbles? Ugh! Ha ha ha! That's the worst! Who would even come up with that? Somebody who's real bad at coming up with revenge plots? I ain't lending her money when she's shopping for old slides and bookshelves and bird cages. She doesn't even have a bird. Maybe she wants to get a bird, but she needs a cage first. You ever think about that, Scrapecoat? Also, soda bubbles in the nose? Actually a really good revenge plot. That's just gonna be so bothersome. We trade stupid tricks back and forth, giggles growing with each one, until we're both doubled over laughing. Mochi's huddled in his bed, paws over his ears, and his eyes squished shut. Aw, we're disturbing Mochi. I see you trying to ignore us. He testily thumps his tail as Finley and I read and joke late into the night. Lighten up, buddy. No, he needs to sleep. Mochi needs his beauty sleep. Mochi needs his beauty sleep, damn it. Get her a bird. Right? There's a paw on my shoulder, gently batting at me. I feel the little toe beans touch my face. I grumble, but the noise does nothing to deter the offender. No. Mochi, no. I roll over to face the back of the couch to shut out the insistent pawing. The couch? I slept on the couch? Oh, yikes, I'm still in my clothes from yesterday. That means... Avery, it's me. Oh, crap! Did I leave you stranded? I was sleeping right there, kiddo. You were out like a light. Oh. Did we sleep, like, spooning or something? Sounds cute. Does it count like this? I wrestled Mochi for the arm of the sofa. That's a comfy spot. Oh. Anyway, can I use your computer? Hi, Nymph. Your comment was automatically flagged by YouTube. Your comment was automatically flagged, and I chose not to show it because it's a gross message. Anyway, can I use your computer? I want to check my comments. Sure. How are you going to use it? Can you type like that? Watch me. I scoot the laptop toward her and hope I didn't leave the tabs open to something stupid. I guess not, because she doesn't react. You've got one of those new ones where the keys aren't raised up. That makes it so much harder to type. She paused the trackpad and slowly, but surely, opens the browser. It looks like she's scratching at it. You do this often? Yeah, I prefer to do it from work for obvious reasons, but I check my comments from home sometimes too. Graves gave me one of those old chunky keyboards. Makes it easier to type, you know? Does Graves, like, go to your house? Sometimes. He does for all of us. I gave him a key a while back so he can keep the place from falling apart. He stops by from time to time. Is that what he's doing during the day? Probably. He doesn't swing by when I'm at home, at least. Maybe I should ask him to give you the key. I'd rather have you stop by. Of course, it would be more fun to have you over when we're both people. Whoa! I can feel my ears getting hot. I must be bright red light right now. Alright, bye, Nymph. Oh, yeah. A cat just made innuendo at me. Her tail lazily flicks back and forth to go with that lazy smile. You're so cute, you big nerd. Avery has 0 game. Avery has, like, negative game. She's exceptionally lucky that Finley finds that cute. She goes back to checking her mail. I leave to get changed. When I come back, she's sitting stock still, intently studying something on the screen. The fur between her shoulders is raised. Is everything okay? Huh? Yeah, fine. It's fine. You seem upset. Something happened? Just a troll. Nothing to worry about. You get trolls? Anybody who's even mildly famous on the internet has to deal with idiots and creepers. You post cat videos. What's there to troll about? You don't know the half of it, you sweet child. Here, let me share some. A lot of these are too mean to read, but let's see. Here's a heated debate about politics. Here's one about how ugly calicos are, but insists certain women are uglier. All from a video where Jelly Donut balances 3 donuts. Oh, here's one on my nail art tutorials. Lol, I hate that females try to man certain faces that to try to look sexy, but it doesn't work at all. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Yikes. I don't let it get me down. Most of them aren't like that at all. Their usual... Her eyes narrow to paper-cut slits. What? Nothing. That doesn't look like nothing. It's fine. She scrabbles furiously at the touchpad, but not fast enough to keep me from seeing. In the moment before she hits delete, I see... I'm coming to see you. What was that? Who is that? I don't know. Some internet weirdo. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Easier said than done. It's okay, Avery. Nobody ever does anything. They're just full of hot air. Sexist, racist, homophobic, transphobic hot air. I don't really feel comforted by that. Let's talk about something else, okay? We're going to be late for work if we just sit here and debate trolls. She's right. It is getting late. What a scandal! We walk in together, me in your arms. I'm putting you down before we cross the threshold. No fun, Avery! No goddamn fun! Although I suppose Finley might actually be bigger than Avery, so that actually is probably, like, necessary for her back. Safety reasons putting her down. Can't carry me as a human? You've got those scrawny little noodle arms, so I guess not. These are not noodle arms. Bet if you arm wrestled Mason, she'd rip your hand clean off. Well, yes, but Mason looks like one of those people who can just, like... Mason looks like she's got, like, super strength. I don't know what it is. Mason gives, like, super strength vibes. Okay, but is there anybody at the cafe she couldn't beat? Well, Landry, maybe. Nah, I don't think he'd win. Let's get them to face off. We'll take bets. Ha, I like it. After some scrambling, we head out to the cafe together. It's a nice, crisp morning. We don't talk much on the way, in case bystanders overhear, but it's a comfortable silence. Jelly Donut isn't making an appearance today. It should be an uneventful shift. So why is someone standing at the entrance waiting for us to open? He's skeeving me out. Is he the one I ran into the other night? The one that stared daggers through me? No, he's too short. Who is he, and why does he make me feel so uncomfortable? I've still got that creepy comment on the mind. It must be coloring my perception. It's probably nothing. Hey, let's go around the back. Good idea. We sneak around the corner, but not without being chased by a cold stare. I set Finley down once he's out of sight. She steps over the threshold. I get a bad vibe from that guy. I hope he isn't coming in. Yeah, I know what you mean. Some people just exude creep from their pores. He's dripping it all over the place. My light is burned into my eyes from staring at it waiting for the spider. For the record, the spider isn't actually a threat. Like, I don't like spiders either. But when I do see one, I do tend to just ignore it unless it's somewhere that I can... Until I see it in the place where I can kill it, I tend to just ignore them. That's gross, but yes. We sneak in through the kitchen. Mason watches us with an expression I've never seen before. Well, on her, at least. Awful late, Finley. Yeah, sorry. You stayed with Avery. Haha, how'd you know? Not hard to tell. Don't tell anybody, okay? Why would I? That's my girl. Finley slaps Mason on the back and heads onto the floor. I nod to Mason, awkwardly, before I traipse after Finley. Mason nods back, and I swear she's holding back a grin or something. Hey. Yeah? You sure about going out there with that guy? What guy? The one hanging around outside. What if he's that internet weirdo? Let me take your shift. You can take it easy. Nice of you to offer, but I'll be fine. If I let some commenter get me down, I might as well give up. There's always going to be creepers. Anyway, how do we even know he is? Maybe you're jumping to conclusions. I'd rather you be safe, honestly. Look, if things get weird, I'll go upstairs, okay? I guess. Don't worry so much. Wow, you solved my phobia, and what happened? And what if it bites me in my sleep because I let it? It won't bite you in your sleep. For the record, they don't. Spiders tend to actually stay away from people. It's exceptionally rare for a spider to bite someone in their sleep. Also, just roll yourself up in a nice tight burrito. Just roll yourself up in a very nice tight bed burrito. What if it dies in my shirt and I put on that shirt and don't notice? It's happened once. Okay, that'd be gross, but it's dead, so it's not a threat at that point. It'd be creepy and uncomfortable, and at that point it'd be absolutely fair to freak out, but can't bite you when it's dead. Is the spider wearing a Carhartt beanie and slimming filter? She presses her finger on my nose. Boop! Come on, let's finish prep. I can't help but sneak anxious looks out the window. I don't see the creeper anymore, so maybe it was a coincidence? He might have been some dumb kid loitering. Maybe the commotion scared him off. When we open, a few people pile in, but he's not among them. Finley doesn't seem to notice. I should calm down. I distract myself by playing with some of the cats for a while. It has BPD. I think I hear it saying something too, but I'm choosing to ignore it. It's good to see Ramona and Junta getting along. After about an hour or so, just enough time for us to get into routine, I see him. The creeper, creeping about, creepy as possible, slinks in behind another customer. He sits at the table near the window, hood drawn up, studying the menu like there's going to be a quiz. Hey, Finley. I bump into her on her way back from the kitchen. That guy is here. I'll take care of his table, so take a break, okay? You're such a peach, Avery. Thanks. She pauses like she's considering something, but shrugs it off and escapes upstairs. I better go see what this guy wants. Have you decided on your order? No. I'll give you a little more time. Yeah. I return my attention to the customers that are actually here to eat something. I check on him a few more times. Each time he mumbles something about time. Why don't you just call me when you're ready? I'm waiting for someone. Oh, sorry. Are they coming here? Sooner or later. Okay. Maybe he's just nervous. Maybe he's meeting someone for a date. Maybe this is a misunderstanding. Guess I'll go tell Finley. I'm technically not leaving the floor unsupervised since Reese is down there. On cat detail, but down there regardless. He can keep an eye on things. Oh, there's Finley sitting at her laptop with a cup of coffee, chatting with Hayes as he cleans the pastry counter. Hey, kiddo! Hey, I think the coast is clear if you want to come back. Sure. Thanks for keeping an eye out. You're my knight in shining armor. She heads downstairs, coffee and laptop momentarily abandoned. Finley told me you're looking out for her. That's really nice of you. That's what I do. I'm a real toughie. I'll save you from weirdos if you ever need it. Do you think I'd get weirdos? I guess I did more harm than good planting the notion in his head. Oh, no, it was just a hypothetical. I'm sure you're fine. Okay. No, I mean it. You're too nice for that. And Finley isn't? No, that's... You know what I mean. Sorry. No, don't apologize. Someone's voice rises to an indignant shriek. It's coming from downstairs. J-Dot! Hey, J-Dot. You think you're hot stuff, huh? Think you can manipulate men? Oh crap. Oh crap. What? Did I stutter? I'm telling you to get your ugly face off Nico. What? We know where you work, and if you keep using some cat to get famous, there's going to be problems. I thunder down the stairs. A few cats hear the noise and dive into their hiding places. Everybody's staring. Is weed legal in Ontario? Yes, it is. Finley's trapped between this guy and a wall. Is he reading off a cue card? What's going on? Is there a problem? Avery, This isn't your problem. I believe it is. Avery, it's okay. I don't have to, but I'm gonna. Look, dude, if you don't leave, you're gonna have problems. Oh, so now you're threatening me? You want to fight right here in the middle of this cafe? Somebody get Mason out here. She will break him in half. Out of 10 doctors recommend smoking weed every day. And the 10th doctor is a fucking narc. I feel like Landry would very politely, but forcefully remove this guy. Like, he'd be, like, super nice and chill about it. But because of how tall he is, it'd be like... What's going on? Yes, we work at a cat cafe, and right now some creep is, yelling at one of our coworkers. So yeah, Landry would just be, like, really polite, but, you know, like, you're going to leave. Reese would be an absolute firecracker, like, small but violent. Mason would just, like, count to 3 and then she breaks him. This is what guys like me have to deal with. I show up to express my concern and she sicks her white knight on me. This is what women are really like? I don't want to hear that from you. You started this. I started what? You're the one manipulating guys to get what you want, and I'm gonna stop it. His voice raises with every retort. The longer we talk back, the more he digs in his heels. I have a feeling this will only get worse. You're going to leave. Because I have an opinion? You can't censor me like that. Private business, they are able to ask you to leave for any reason. Especially when you are harassing one of the employees. Ugh, what should I do? Maybe I can intimidate him. I stare him dead in the eyes and roll up my sleeves. Oh jeez. Why do I feel like Finley's going to have to save us now? What, I hit a nerve? The second you hear stuff you don't like, you get violent? Typical. If you keep threatening me, maybe I'll hit more than nerves. Is this gonna be a fight? Finley's clenching her fists hard enough that her fingers are turning pale. She's gonna deck this guy. This cat drama is awfully reflective of anecdotal internet drama being about nothing. Right? Like, it absolutely is. It's just... guy freaking out about cats. Leave Avery out of this. Get out of here. I've never heard her so angry. Her voice is low, like a cat's angry growling. Wait until I write about how you threaten me. I'll make sure everyone sees it. A hand settles on his shoulder. Its fingers splay out and slowly, deliberately dig in. Hey, Jordan. Get out. Oh, it's Mason. Thank goodness. Yeah. When she shows up, you're in trouble. Who the hell are you? Security. Get out. Or I make you. Security. I love the idea. Isn't internet drama about making monies on the internet? Yeah. I love that she calls herself Security. She is the scariest person in this place. So yeah, Security? Yep. She gives him something I've never seen Mason give anyone. A smile. A twisted, crooked, malicious smile. Do it. Tell them about the hell beast at Cat's Paw. The hell beast. Love to hear what they say. They can come see me too and tell me to my face. Got a special greeting for all of you. You're all horrible! Then get out. I'm going! Get your hand off me! Mason nudges him and he rushes out the door as if chased. I love Mason. I love how scary she is. YouTube. Kitchen. Finley is silent, biting her lip, eyes smoldering. I nod and march into the back. Hayes, Reese, cover the floor. Right. Mason stands between us like a referee. Finley refuses to look up from her phone. Her thumbs furiously fly across the screen as she types. So that really was him. Who knows? Could have been that guy. Could have been one of the other creeps who harassed me. Hell, maybe they'll all come out now. Is being internet famous really worth getting treated like this? Maybe you shouldn't make videos anymore. Why shouldn't I? They don't have the right to judge me for what I do, so why should I stop? Yeah, that's the shitty thing. Like... internet harassment is fucking bullshit. And the goal is to stop people from... like, the goal of harassing people on the internet is to just harass them until they go slink back into privacy. You know, like just trying to get them to abandon something that they enjoy doing. And the shitty thing is, the onus is always put on the person being harassed. Yeah, it's like, if people, like, if somebody complains about being harassed, like, well, that's what it means to be on the internet. And it's like, but fucking why is it like that on the internet? Like, it shouldn't be like that. Blech. I'm just trying to help. I don't need help. I can handle myself, thank you very much. And what would you do if you were alone and that guy came up? You could have gotten hurt. I'm a grown-ass woman, Avery. I can handle myself, and I don't need anyone telling me what I should do. That's ridiculous. You're being stubborn. You're being condescending. Cut it out. Cool down. Finley, take a break upstairs. Yeah, fine. Avery, sit. Okay. Finley storms upstairs to Graves' apartment. I can hear the door slam from here. I sit in a stool in the kitchen and fiddle with my hands. Is Mason gonna lecture me? I don't need that. Mason doesn't say anything. She just goes back to work. This is almost worse than if she laid into me. Is this the silent treatment? No, this is just her. This is her just saying, you need time to sit down, shut up, and cool off. I should get back to work. No. Sit. Am I in timeout? She shoves a mug into my hands. It's tea. Just drink it. She scoops another mug off the table, then disappears upstairs. I draw in slow breaths at the tea's flowery scent, but it doesn't settle the anxiety lurching in my gut. Okay, Avery. Breathe and drink your tea. Calm down. But the look on Finley's face, the look on that creepy jerk's face, they keep popping up. A lot happened in so little time. How many times did I screw up during that flurry of panic? Mason returns empty-handed. She goes back to work. The rhythmic sound of the knife hitting the cutting board is soothing. Neither of us talk. When I start again, it's more to myself than anything. I did the best I could. I just wanted to protect her. Is that your job? Oh, she answered. She and Finley are pretty close, so I guess it makes sense that she's getting involved. Well, no. Big difference between protecting and acting like a parent. I don't get it. That's a start. I don't get that either. Look, just cool off, then go talk to her. Okay. Take this to table 7. She dumps a tray in my hands. Oh, so now I can get back to work? Break's over. Things have quieted down. Most of the customers who were here for the incident have left, but I still feel stares crawling up my back. Hayes and I cover the floor until Landry gets in. Hayes frequently, timidly, glances toward me, the door, sometimes both. He pulls Landry aside and whispers something, telling him about the confrontation, no doubt. After that, I notice Landry keeping a sharp vigilance toward the door, too. And then his vigilance starts to creep onto me. Something on your mind? Hey, Avery, have you seen Finley since this went down? White couches? With cats, no less. That's a bold choice, actually. You're right, Sativa. That is a bold choice to have white chairs and couches with a whole lot of cats. You would think those things would be, like, dark with cat fur. I hope she's okay. No, I haven't. I know Mason went to check on her, but too unrealistic. I know. Like, for a cat cafe, you don't want white in a cat cafe. You want probably dark colors for the anywhere the cats are gonna go. I mean, just in general. Like, I mean, like, again, all the fur. That's good. How are you? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Probably should have just punched the guy. I'm glad you didn't. If he comes back, you leave him to me or Mason. Your job right now is talking to Finley. Perspective is off between the two couches. I couldn't tell you. Art is not something I know at all. So, I could not tell you if the perspective's off. Do you want me to go see if she wants to? Nah, I'll just go up. Thanks, though. Of course. Remember, none of us will let anything happen to you or Finley. We're all family. Thanks. I head upstairs. Hey, Finley? No answer. I don't even see her. I approach and... Oh, there she is, held in a little ball, fast asleep. The sun is setting. The rays fall directly on the couch and right across Finley's sleeping face. I reach out, without thinking, to brush her hair away from her face. I hope she hasn't been too upset. Before I can make contact, one eye stares back at me. Hey. Hey. You fell asleep? Yeah. Had to rage nap it out. Rage nap? Damn. Are rage naps a thing? Like, you get so pissed off that you just have to doze? I'm really sorry I talked to you like that. I didn't mean for it to come out that way. I'm just really worried. No, I know you're trying to look out for me. I'm just sick of being told what to do about what I like. I understand. I would too. I didn't mean to do that. Really, what happens if that guy comes back? Or another one? Maybe you're right. Maybe I should get out of the public eye if this is what I get for it. But you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to get out of the public eye. You should be able to do what you like doing. They're the assholes. They're the ones who should be getting shamed and ostracized. I mean, if you think that'd be safer. But maybe I'm too stubborn. When I was a kid, I wasn't really good at anything. My grades weren't great, I sucked at sports, I didn't have a lot of friends. I tried for theater, but I always got the ensemble parts. Never even a speaking role. I know it sounds silly, but this jelly donut thing was an opportunity. I threw it out there, it got really popular, and that made me feel great. This is the first time I found something that made me stand out. But I didn't think about, not all attention is good attention, you know? Is this the kind of attention I'm going to get? No, I don't think so. Until now, everyone's been really happy to see Jelly Donut. And they're happy to see Finley. The other day, a customer asked about your makeup videos. And even if it was, I know you're more than that. If I gave up, would they move on? If not me, would it be someone else? I don't like dealing with this, but I don't want to give them what they want either. I'd rather keep doing what I want to do. Indeed. And yes, even if she did leave, they would just move on to somebody else. They'd always be a problem for somebody. Because assholes just want to be assholes. Assholes aren't happy unless they're making other people miserable. So, fuck them. If that's what you want, you won't be alone. You've got Mason and Landry and me. You're right, I do. I feel her arm touch mine. I can also feel my face heat up. I'll be your bodyguard. I'll chase off anybody that tries to give you trouble. Oh, really? She gives a gentle, low little laugh. Why does it make my heart skip? I'd get someone more intimidating for that. Oh, yeah, you're probably right. No. Avery just needs to start carrying, like, a sword or something. Maybe not a sword, but like a hammer. Avery just needs to carry a hammer everywhere she goes. Somebody's causing a problem, she just takes out the hammer and just like, we got a problem here? Her pose makes me imagine the sound of bones cracking. Her pose doesn't bother me because I can do that pose. Yeah, well, actually no, I think the fingers, like, you know, the arms, like my arms, I can do that with my arms. It's my wrists aren't flexible for what she's doing, actually. My arms can do it, it's just my wrists are not as flexible as hers are. But yeah. Yeah, if Avery wants to be a bodyguard, she just needs to carry around a hammer or something like that. Something that can be used to hurt people. And then she just needs to like be super casual about bringing it out whenever somebody's being a menace, being threatening. It's like, we got a problem here? Yeah, just seem like someone who's like small but will fuck you up. That's how to be a small bodyguard. I had something different in mind for you. Yeah? Yeah. Yay! Smooches! She places her hand under my chin and tilts my head forward. I manage to get my senses together with just enough time to close my eyes before our lips touch. Smooches! It's quick, but even after she pulls away, I can still feel the sensation. I feel my pulse rushing through my body. I lean forward and give her one more quick peck, to return the favor. Did that help? Am I helping? Am I helping? After fucking smooches and then, am I helping? She laughs and turns away, tucking her hair behind her ear. The tips of her ears are tinged pink, and it's unbelievably cute. She's just as flushed as I am. Thank goodness. Yeah, it did. But I also have a favor to ask. I have an idea. Can I come over again tonight? Oh, yeah, sure, okay. Although won't you be a cat? I mean to study magic, dummy. I want to practice with Grimoire. Yeah, of course. But this time, let's get a Hawaiian pizza. Can we please get something else? Oh, yeah, sure. Fair. Landry's really apologetic that he can't escort us. Mason is pretty worked up about it too. She even stays late to see us off. I carry Finley, Jelly Donut, home. We move a little faster in case that guy decided to stick around. It's a pity Graves isn't around. He could have walked with us. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's okay. I'm sure he's fine. You think he's lost or something? I don't know. While I was in his apartment, it looked messier than usual. There's dust on the shelves. He never leaves dust. You think maybe he ran off? If he did, he would have taken Dracula. But she's still here, and she seems lonely. Dracula? I mean, she's being fed, but he usually spends more time at home. That's all. Yeah, I guess so. Finley nestles inside my zipped hoodie, both for privacy and for warmth. I look like I'm smuggling a pillow, but whatever. This is gonna sound real corny, but I can feel your heartbeat right now. It's kind of nice. She curls up and rests her head against my chest. Don't get fresh! Oh my god, I'm not, you weirdo! It's comforting. Getting felt up by a cat. We order Thai from that one place. Turns out watching a cat eat pad ki mao isn't any more graceful than watching one eat pizza. Is that too spicy? Not for me, it isn't. They never make it spicy enough. Can I try? You like that kind of thing? Well, I don't know. I'm curious. Well, okay. I'll just try a noodle and that delicious-looking pepper. It's pretty good. It's... Holy crap! My mouth is on fire! I chug my water. It does nothing! There's gotta be something in the kitchen. Milk, soda, anything. Oh my god, is that too much for you? You baby. I feel like I tried to put out a campfire with my mouth. How can you even deal? Are all your taste buds dead? No, of course not. I've built a tolerance for the fine nuances of flavor. My body is too weak. No! I'm so grateful for my boring, mild pad thai. Alright, let's get cracking. You have that book handy? Right here. Can I... She won't look me in the eye. Her tail twitches wildly. You want to sit in my lap? Oh no. Is something wrong? Yeah? You okay? Yeah. Can I sit in your lap while we read? Yay! Cat in the lap, cat in the lap. Absolutely. Love having a cat on your lap. Oh. Yeah, okay, sure. Easier for me to read that way. You know. Yeah. Sheepishly, Finley crawls into my lap. I can feel her back leaning against my stomach. It's... Well, I could think of a way this would be nicer, to be honest. Mochi looks on in disdain, then disappears into his cat bed. Hey, buddy, you never even try to sit on my lap. You can't get jealous now. Okay, you still have the page bookmarked where we left off, right? Sure do. So we study together. It feels like no time has passed, so why are my eyelids drooping? And then I look at the clock. Holy crap! It's like 3 a.m. We gotta work tomorrow. It's cool if you want to sleep. I'll be up for just a bit longer. I have an idea. Oh yeah? It's hard to articulate. I just have, like, a gut feeling. And I don't want to tell you in case it doesn't work. Oh, the same thing happened to me. Ooh, been staying up all night reading arcane tomes and weaving your dark magics? Oh yeah, all part of the package. We'll move on to human sacrifices next. This yawn is too powerful to stop. Yeah, I'm crashing hard. I'll sleep in my room so you can stay up. Sounds good. Night, sweetie. You too. Night, cutie. Don't stay up too late, okay? You're so cute. That woke me up. She's called me sweetie before, but now it feels a little more personal, you know? I like it. Oh, you. I like this shirt. I swaddle myself in blankets and try to calm back down. I drift off quickly, lulled by a faint murmur from the living room. I like this as a place to stop. This feels like an appropriate stopping place. I forget how much is left. I feel like there's probably not too much left. Something wrong, Vanna? Are you arguing because I'm ending? Yeah, why does it keep flashing? Because you're leaving? Don't end. It's only for now. Yeah, that's annoying. So yes, I am going to call it a night. I'll be working tomorrow, so excuse me. I will be back on Sunday. Sunday night, as usual. So yeah. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you later. Good night, everybody.